Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy II on the Wii Virtual Console. It's time for the second bonus episode where I show off max stats with my characters, or as good as they can get, because not every character is going to be able to max all their stats, but I did get every character to level 99 and maxed out their experience. So I'm just going to show off their stats here. Edge is benefiting from the adamant armor, as is Rosa, or Nell and Lily. That gives plus 15 to all the stats. Lily was the first choice for the adamant armor because her stat growths after level 70, there's no like really great ones. The best thing is to get all plus 1 in every single one of her stats. So, reaching 99 the stat isn't really important. 96 is the main threshold that you want to reach because everything is divided by 8, 16, or 30, or 32, and those are the ones that really matter. So, for instance, like strength is your, for attack multipliers, you basically take your strength, divide it by 8, and that gives you the amount of attack multipliers you get. But 8 doesn't go into 99 evenly. It goes into 96 evenly as the last one. So really 96 is the most important one you're really looking at. So, and then after this I will show off their equipment. So, Rydia here came the closest to maxing all her stats. Most characters, they usually have either Wisdom or Will being their weak stat. If they're good with Will, their Wisdom is usually low. If they're good with Wisdom, then their Will is usually low. But since Rydia started out as a caller using White Magic and Black Magic, both her stat growths and both of them are pretty good. So, here's Jarvis Kane. Now I'm going to show off their equipment, and then got the Mazimir Mirsame on Edge, a ribbon. I got another ribbon drop from fighting Warlocks on the moon. The adamant armor, I showed how to get that last episode. And then the crystal ring is the ultra rare drop from Red Dragons. So it gives plus 15 defense. It gives the best defense in terms of ring equipment. Rosa here has the Artemis Arrows to steal from the carries. Artemis Bow is the best drop from the carry monsters on the moon. Ribbon and Protector found on the moon, and the adamant armor got it the same way I did with Edge's adamant armor. Cecil has all crystal gear except for the Dragoon arm, the gauntlet. I got another Dragoon gauntlet from fighting Red Dragons. That's their common drop, so it gives him extra protection from elementals, ice, lightning, and fire, and protection from dragon attacks. So that's why it's a little better than the crystal, because it has all the extra bonuses on it. Rydia has the shield glitch equipped. She got the dragon whip, which is the second to last, the second most rarest drop from the blue dragon enemies. Their rarest drop is the Dragoon Spear. She has the Ribbon of Protect Ring found on the moon, and same with the Sorcerer's Robe. And King Jarvis has all Dragoon equipment. The Dragoon Spear is the rare drop from the blue dragons, and the second to most rare drop from the red dragons. Very effective against dragons. Other items that I have backup 99 elixirs, 99 Artemis Arrows, and then I have stored in the Fat Chocobo basically one-time items you can only find in treasure chests, or you can only get from drops. So the Pass, you can buy that, so that's not. Charms, you find, the Charm Claw you find in the cave with the Dog Elf. Poison and Cat Claw are found in the underground, Tower of Babel, and these two are also found again when you, if you do side quest where you find Yang. You get the Spoon Knife when you finish Yang's side quest. The Mute Knife is only found in the Sylph Cave. Ninja Sword is found in the Land of Summoned Monsters. Ancient Sword is found in the Bound Underground Waterway. Drain Sword is found in Evelyn Castle. The cave beyond Evelyn. The Drain Spear is in Evelyn Castle. Slumber Sword is in Evelyn Castle. Medusa Sword is only dropped. It can only be dropped from the rare drop from Gorgons, Medusas, or Black Lizards. Avenger Sword, you find one in the Sylph Cave, but the Behemoth monster can drop one. That's why I got the second one. Defense, Land of Summoned Monsters. Light Sword, the Sealed Cave. Excalibur is the Legend Sword buffed up through that side quest. Wind Spear, you only get that when Jarvis rejoins your party for the first time. At the Tower of Zot. Drain Spear is found in Castle of Elben Castle. Gungear is the equip that Jarvis has when he rejoins your party for the final time. The White Spear is found on the moon. Poison Axe only found in the land to the summoned monsters and treasure chest. Rune Axe can only be dropped by Mac Giants and in the Giant of Babel or the Red Giants on the moon. Full Moon is found in the Sylph Cave only. Flame Whip is treasure on the moon. Elven Bow is a treasure only found in the Sylph Cave. Samurai in the Land of Summoned Monsters. Autumn's Bows of the Steel from the Carry Monsters. The Life is only found in, this is found on the moon. The Silent Staff is only dropped from the Marians and Sorcerer enemies that call puppets and puppeteers. Lilith Rod is only dropped by Liliths. Change Rod is only found in Mist. Stardust found on the moon. Samurai is gear that found on the moon, and Jarvis comes with it when he rejoins the party. Same with the Samurai Helmet. The Glass Helmet is really high defensive gear, but it gives it gives a penalty to evasion, and it doesn't give any magic defense. It's only can be dropped by the Evil Mask enemies. The Ninja is hat or cowl is found going to the Land of Summoned Monsters or the Sealed Cave. Bandana is found in the Dwarf Castle. Power is a drop from the Behemoth enemies. Black Belt is found in the Dwarf Castle. White is in the moon, and the Heroine Robe is also found on the moon. I got an extra one of them dropped from the Carry enemies. Ninja Gear is found on the moon. Samurai, Moon, and Jarvis when he returns. The Zeus's Gauntlet is dropped by skeleton type enemies. Curse Ring is dropped by those soul type monsters. And then the crystal is found on the moon here. So yeah, all the equipment that you can only got from treasure chests, like one time off, and gear you can only get by dropping monsters. I got all of that from fighting all the monsters, and that includes some of the extra summons, and I'll show them off here. I'll get in a little fight here to show off some how good some of this equipment is. So you can actually run from these guys. At lower levels, though, it's hard to run from these enemies on this floor. So you can always use Edge or Nell's Smoke spell, or the Exit spell also removes you from battle. So we'll just do that here. I want to fight the dragons. That'll probably be a good fight to show. Because pretty much Rosa, Wither, and Cain basically max out damage on them with their stats and the equipment loadout that they have. I did not get into a fight with, you can run into two of these, so maybe we'll get lucky. That's one formation I didn't get to show off. The two of the Evil Masks at the same time. So maybe we'll get lucky and find one here. It seems like all the encounters that I want, I'm not getting. But it shouldn't be too hard to find them, so that's why I'm just keeping all these battles in. So here's the red D's. You'll see Jarvis will do 9999. That's why the Dragoon Spears tend to be considered the best spear, because you're fighting all these dragons. And that's always going to do max damage against them. Rosa will do max damage with the Artemis Bow and Artemis Arrows, and Riddy actually does max damage with the Dragon Whip. It's effective against dragons. So yeah, for once, Cecil and Edge aren't the main damage dealers in the party. Let's just go off real quick with Jarvis there. That's it. And now I'm going to, off screen, I'm going to head back to the Oath, and that way I can show off those summons, because these enemies here have really good defense, so the summons might not work, so I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back here on Oath. I have a save here. I'm just going to show off the monster summons that you can only get from monster drops. There are 3 of them. In the Japanese version there's 4, but the Cockatrice summon was dummied out of the American version, probably because it would be way too powerful, because you can get it right outside of BAM when you first start the game from these eagle enemies. And what happens is a Cockatrice comes in screen and petrifies an enemy, and it actually does a lot of damage. It has really good effectiveness, so most enemies can't resist the petrification, so almost be kind of game-breaking. So what's not game-breaking is this little imp summon. We just summon our own little imp. You get that from goblin-type monsters. And then the next one that does a little bit more damage, well, a lot more damage, is the bomb summon. You get that from bomb-type enemies. And then the final one is the mage summon, and what that does is it summons this mage who comes and paralyzes an enemy and deals damage. So it'll end up killing this Float Eye because it's just so weak. But this can only be gotten from the mage enemies in the cave where the Dark Elf is. You go and get the Oath Crystal. So, paralyze an enemy, and if they survive the attack, they will be paralyzed. So, and those are the rare monster summons. And now I'm just going to summon all the different types of Asuras. We didn't get to see all of them. We saw 2 of the summons. She can do 3 things on summon based on the face that appears. So let's see what face we get this time. Gray face, and that casts life 1 on everybody. And then the other 2 faces, we saw what they do, but we'll just get them here. And again, to finish off this episode, they cast curing spells. Gray face was the life 1. So we're getting Gray face again. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not really lucky with random number generators. Probably why it took me so long to get those, all those rare drops. You see this file logged over 100 hours. So there's the Peach face. That's like a cure of 3. Now you have a 33% and a third chance of getting the last face here. See how many turns it takes to get. Guess in the comments. Let's see if we get the red face. Nope. We'll eventually get it. So I just want to show off the last final things here. While I'm doing that, I just wanted to thank all of you who stuck around for the entire playthrough. I appreciate it. I'll be doing Final Fantasy V next, the 4-Job Fiesta. Once again, I'm supporting a rat charity. I'll be doing TNV Rat Rescue, so more information will be available when I actually start that playthrough in a few days. So thanks again for following along, and appreciate your support. And finally got the red face. There we go.